How's it going, guys? It's John here from Hot Take Hockey. Just to give you some news, some trade rumors based off of Hockey Night in Canada's second intermission. Chris Johnson reported that Andre Burakovsky from the Washington Capitals could possibly be on the way out. He's been scratched for a couple games now, and he's looking on the outside on this Capitals roster. So Burakovsky has kind of been known as a top 9 player throughout his career so far. He's only 23 years old. He's a European, so he's a guy that looks like he's fit with the Capitals for the most part, winning the Stanley Cup last year with them. And this year, it's a different transition for him. He's not getting the minutes. He's not seeing a lot of time late in games. And the scratch in the last couple of games just proves that and makes these trade rumors a lot more realistic and a lot more possible for the Capitals to entertain offers and possibly trade this young up-and-coming possible top 6 player for the future. So Chris Johnson does bring up the Vancouver Canucks. Would the Canucks be interested in Burakovsky? Just to look at some stats here for Burakovsky in his career so far. His total numbers, 128 points in 281 games. This year so far in 29 games, he has only 8 points with the Capitals. He's a -5, so compared to his last couple of years, not looking great for Burakovsky, and I think that's big on why these trade rumors have become real. And I think for the Canucks, we got to look at like certain guys like Marcus Granlund, Sven Baertschi, guys that, I mean, Baertschi's been hurt. Marcus Granlund is now seeing time in the bottom 6 again compared to last year where he was actually getting top 6, top 9 time. He's played a few games on the 4th line now, so you really got to think. I was thinking in my head possibly why don't you consider a guy like just a straight up Goldobin for Burakovsky, but to look at Goldobin's numbers and just talking to a few Canucks fans, I think Goldobin has settled in nicely in their top 6, has been really successful so far. I'm not sure the complete numbers, but I think he's close to around 20 points now through this season. So Goldobin's been really successful with the Canucks. So I want to hear your guys' opinions. Do you think like a Granlund or Sven Baertschi, or do you think the Canucks could cough up like a 2nd or 3rd round pick and entice the Capitals to pull the trigger, possibly attach a prospect as well? Because I do compare this as the Canucks and Flames when they made the deal, the Canucks getting Sven Baertschi for the 2nd round pick to the Flames. Very comparable. Sven Baertschi was kind of looking on the outside in Calgary. The Canucks saw an opportunity to get an up-and-coming guy, and they traded a 2nd round pick for him. I mean, no steal of a deal, but Baertschi has been pretty decent for the Canucks in the top 9 role, and a 2nd round pick for the Canucks. Obviously not great because it ends up looking like a later 1st round pick for a struggling Canucks team in the last few years, but maybe Jim Benning pulls the trigger on a deal like that. But I want to hear your comments, guys, just kind of breaking what Chris Johnson brought up, as well as it's a good point. Canucks are always that team that tries to get up-and-coming guys. They've got a few guys on bad contracts like Sam Gagner and Louis Eriksson. They like to bring in those cheap early contracts in and try to see if they can develop them. That's what they just did with Josh Leivo, even though Leivo's a few years older. So again, let me know what you guys think. Definitely subscribe to the channel. We do all 31, soon to be 32 NHL teams. Drop a like, and I hope you guys enjoy the content here because I'm going to be doing it every day. So enjoy, and peace out.